Just like that. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal, the latest from Marathon, Coach 1374. Last week we saw 1372. This week it's 1374. That's a beautiful X3 double slide. We're going to go inside. We're going to check it out. Here we are at the display stall at the mothership. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We're going to head on inside and check out the latest 1374. I was talking with Alan Christianson about the co-pilot and the pilot seats in this coach. These are my favorite seats that we've done in a long time. I love this Bentley look with that dual stitch, contrasting stitch look and the quilted effect, which some people refer to it as the Bentley upholstery, because as you can assume where that term comes from. But it's like a really dark charcoal, and the cockpit is this beautiful cream colored leather. It's so nice. It's just really well done. We saw this floor plan last week in Coach 1372, and here it is in a finished 1374. So one of the things I got an email about our snack tray in the X3, and I wanted to kind of show off why I like this. I prefer it over the H3. I prefer it over the H3. I'm going to actually raise these blinds here with the hard toggle buttons here, just to get a bit of natural light on this beautiful dashboard. It's a beautiful day here in Coburg, so we've got the garage door open here. Okay, so here we are. What I wanted to show you is when you're sitting here, you've got your snack tray, and your snack tray is kind of situated a little bit behind you, and you've got the cup holder and then the snack tray. But if you haven't seen it, it swivels around, and it just doesn't fix there. It can be at any level. It can be closer to you, it can be further away. A lot of people like to set their phones out here, snacks, drink, and also all this storage down in here. But when you're done and you need to get out of the coach, just like that, it pivots right back into place like that, and then you can raise up and get out of the seat. Really a versatile situation for the pilot of the coach or the driver. The snack tray in the X3, in my opinion, is superior to the snack tray in the H3. However, what I want to mention is with the new dash and cockpit of the H3, we have a whole new scenario for snack tray for the driver in the H3, the new H3. So that's something we'll be bringing you in a whole individual show, the H versus the X, when it comes to driver amenities. That'll be fun. All right, here we are in the salon of Coach 1374. This is something we saw Alan Christianson in earlier this morning as he was finishing up his decor. But really a beautiful touch to this coach. And as you know, this co-pilot seat swivels around and becomes part of your salon here in this area. So you've got the two chairs when this one swivels around, a good occasional table with two drawers, and of course the cocktail table that slides out. That's really good. John, if you want to switch spots with me, I'd like to show off a little bit of the lighting here. Let me turn this off. I know this is probably going to mess with your lighting a little bit, but one of the things that I really like, we're going to go here, accent lights. Take a look at that. That backlit styles is just beautiful. The valances and the styles, the indirect lighting. Look at the indirect lighting around this elephant here, up here in the curio cabinet. It's really tastefully done. And then another thing we can do is we can go with the ceiling panel. This is something I always like to show, is the ceiling panel in these coaches with this new modern ceiling. It's right now dimmed down real low. If I push the button in and pop it up, as you can see, it's much brighter now. Hopefully it transfers on to video and you can see it. John's saying yes. So if I hold the button down, now that it's on, it'll dim down to almost a very faint light right there. And then if I hold it down, boom, it comes all the way up. And if I hit it again, it turns off. Very cool. Versatile lighting in a marathon coach. One of the things that really stands out. Another thing that stands out about this coach that I mentioned before we walked in is this beveled edge when you see the solid surfaces throughout this coach. The solid surfaces in this coach all have this beveled edge, and it really adds a nice detail. So it's not just a straight edge. You've got that, I don't know if you'd call that a miter cut, but it's throughout the coach on all the solid surfaces, whether it be at the dinette where I'm sitting, or at the galley, or even all the way up to right behind the driver into the bedroom back here. You're going to see that beveled edge, which adds a really nice level of detail. Very nice decor in this coach also. This is an Alan Christianson designed coach, 1374. One of the things that I was talking about earlier this morning is the comfort level of our dinette tables. One of the things that I like is that we now don't do curio cabinets in the slide outs. It adds so much more natural light coming in through the windows of the slide out. But also, look at this deck back here. It's not a lot of room, but it's adequate room in this area so you can comfortably sit like I am, or you could actually put decor or set something up here. I like a large deck on the back side of the dinette, just because this could also, I'm going to say that this could also be part of someone's office where you're setting up on a laptop, storage behind where I'm sitting, and right here on the driver's side of the dinette. Very, very cool. Of course, storage above and below is important. Not just above and below, but behind. Very cool. I think Alan's got everything pretty much tied down. Look at that, he's got it. He's got it on a coaster. It's very cool. Okay, let me turn on some lights so you can see what I'm saying here. Hall lights, very important. Fisher Paykel refrigerator freezer. Somebody emailed me and said, hey, show off that refrigerator a little bit more. So let's do it. Very bright in the X3. You guys know that I like the double doors of the H3 Fisher Paykel. I like this too. I think one of the main reasons I like it is because it's larger than a Sub-Zero. It's larger. It's got better lighting than a Sub. Let me know what you're thinking. And then the freezer, which is below, it looks like a double drawer, and it actually is interior-wise a double door, but it's only one pull, or the two pulls actually make it a single door. So if I open it, oh, it's freezer locked right now. That's fun. There we go. So there's the bottom part. Then you've got this partition, and then you've got the top, which also has the ice machine. So you've got storage here, the partition, and then storage below. So it is actually a tiered, double-sided for the freezer. Okay, as we move in here, I'm going to turn on some accent lighting for John to see. And then, because one of the things that I really like to do is have just accent lighting on in a coach, because it really shows the features of a coach off a whole lot better. And John's going to adjust that, and I'm actually going to turn on lights in here for everybody to see, because this is where Marathon Fit and Finish, we've talked about that so much, it's just second to none. But if you look in here, part of the fit and finish is the lighting. And you've got toe kick lights at the very bottom. You've got the accent lighting indirectly underneath the countertops. You've got the backsplash. Plus, look at that shower. It's got indirect lighting above the shower at that rain head. Plus, that shower feature is backlit and dimmable. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I'm a big fan of the backlit features in our water closets. And of course, where John is standing, there's a whole door that can close off that whole area. In fact, should I do it? Let's do it, John. So right here, you can close off this whole bathroom, and it can be it's actually part of your bedroom. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's part of the bathroom. The bathroom is part of the bedroom, which is really cool. And when you open it up, it just adds additional dimension to that hallway. So that's really nice. Okay, take a look here. Here we are in the bedroom of 1374. Oh, I better turn these sconce lights on. John, this is one of my favorite features of this coach. Take a look at those lights, you guys. One of the things we were talking about earlier before going on camera is that Marathon design team, Jamie Santara and Alan Christianson, they do a really good job at not duplicating features like this. This is a signature look, the sconce lights in the bedroom of 1374. I've never seen these before. You know, we build a lot of coaches annually, whether it be custom designer choice or, of course, our express orders. And we've never seen these sconce lights before. They look fantastic in here. Another thing that I want to point out is how much natural light comes in on this slide outside. We're on the driver's side here by the bed. But we used to have, a year ago or 2 years ago, for a couple of years, we had that like airline, bus, train storage above where there was a header. It was a pull down feature. We eliminated that. And one of the reasons we eliminated it was good storage, no doubt. But one of the reasons that we eliminated it is it took away from the actual floor plan in the coach, where people felt like it was a little too low, and you don't want to hit your head on it, especially when the bed is articulated up, which I'll show you in just a minute. But it was really a factor of taking away from the feeling. You didn't want to feel caved in, and it hung a little too low. I think that was a major part of why they went away from it. Now, closet. Let's shut this closet door. I'd love to show off the closet door, because one of my favorite things. Okay, now that we've got that done, we'll close that off. Take a look at this. This is one of my favorite things that we've added to this closet door, is it's got a really nice textured wall covering in there. Sometimes, yeah, it's kind of hard there. Good shot, John. Getting in there, and you can see it doesn't take away. It's not distracting. I think that's the term that I should use. It's not distracting. Sometimes we've done or seen some inserts here that were a little distracting, and these are really nice. And if I open the closet door, again, it covers up that artwork over there on the side of the bed, but then you've got this additional open with the release of the magnets, and then it magnets closed. Now, closet lights, let's turn that on. We saw this in 1372 last week. Great storage in here, but look at the two-tone of this closet. And as John comes around here, you'll see all this light gray or white or cream color, and then those cabinets pop with that dark charcoal black. Isn't that nice? It's just a really good mix of colors in this coach. I didn't think I would like this laminate as much as I do, John.
It's nice.
It is nice. Of course, lots of hanger bar action going on in here. You've got 3 feet going here. You got 3 feet going there on the dog leg. You got 8 to 10 inches up here. Don't have my tape measure. And that's a long storage. This is an area that I can almost narrowly get in. And of course, the stacking Asco's out of Sweden. Your standard washer dryer scenario back here, but good storage back here, because these drawers are really, really big. And you've got 4 large ones, actually 5 large ones and 3 smaller ones. 8 as a total. So anyway, I'm actually going to put this bed up because I want to show you guys something. You see where I'm standing here in the floor plan, and if I hit bed up, this bed's going to articulate all the way up, and it's going to create an additional 12 to 13 inches of space here in the actual floor of the bedroom. Heated floors, not to forget to mention those, but it creates all this space right here that isn't achieved if the bed is all the way down. When you are not using your bed, it stows a little bit further away. You still get the natural light in behind the bed. There is no headboard in this coach, but tons of more space because the bed actually moves back against that driver's side wall. Now, over on the curb side or the patio side, tons of storage above or on the sides of the TV and below. And I think that's one of the things that we were also talking about earlier is creative storage. You know, our engineering team and our design team does a really good job of making sure that in all these floor plans, regardless of double slide, the triple slide, quad slide, H, X, one of the most important things is the storage, because a lot of people spend a lot of time in these coaches. It's not just a week here, a week there. Some people full-time it. Some people live in these coaches. Some people spend half of their year in these coaches, and they need clothing and whatever else you would need in your home. And so it's really important to have everything that you need in a coach. Very nice. Adjustable shelving too. Very nice hidden way of putting all of the things that you're going to need to get your coach operating properly. Heated floors are also in here, and you don't even know that's there. It's just like a hidden part of the wall. That's smart. That's engineered properly. And all those electronics, they're important for the operation of the coach. They're important for the enjoyment of the coach for the owners, but they don't need to take up space that you need. Like, this is a great closet. You don't need to see it because you guys have seen it before, but there's a great closet right here. You don't need electronics in there. You need that for a closet, so you got that right there. There's also a check me mirror in there, a full-size mirror, if you will, to use a Richard Lawrence term. That's a check me mirror. Other than that, you guys, that's Coach 1374. This is a fantastic coach, and it is available and for sale. If you're looking to get into a coach, call me. If you're looking to get into a coach, my paramount job here at Marathon is sales. MalW, M-A-L-W at marathoncoach.com. Reach out to me. Let's talk about getting you into Coach 1374, 1372, which we saw last week, or a pre-owned. We also have a couple of other new coaches coming out this year that are still available. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with John and I on this Marathon Mondays. Even the fireplace is on, John. I love this scenario of creating, and the heat's not on right now, but the lighting of that fireplace, if you turn all the lights off and at night you're watching the TV, it's really a nice setup. See, he's got another wine glass sitting there. I can dig it. Big, a big congratulations to our design team. They work very hard on all the aspects, and everything comes together. Marathon's fit and finish is incredible, but it's the details. It's putting everything together that really makes the coach a good experience for the customer. Be yourself and do good things. I'm going to get out of here for the week. Let me know when you want to get on the road and get in a marathon. Take care, you guys.